The journey of life, with all its twists and turns, often leads us to moments of profound change. Sometimes those changes are welcomed. Other times, they signal something deeper, something that calls for our attention. Today, I want to talk about a condition that can creep in quietly, often mistaken for the ordinary trials of life: frontotemporal dementia, or FTD. This isn't just a medical term. It's a reality that affects countless families, often without them even realizing it until it's too late. So let's dive into the 10 early signs of FTD that you should never ignore. First, let's get a grasp on what frontotemporal dementia really is. Unlike Alzheimer's, which often starts with memory loss, FTD primarily targets the frontal and temporal lobes of the brain. These areas are crucial for our personality, decision-making, social behavior, and language. Imagine someone in their 50s or even 40s, often at the peak of their careers and family life, suddenly facing a neurological condition that alters their very essence. It's not just a personal tragedy, it's a disruption that can ripple through families and communities. Now, on to the signs. The first one is personality changes. This is perhaps one of the most striking indicators of FTD. Picture someone who was once warm and approachable suddenly becoming overly blunt or even rude. It's as if the filter that helps us navigate social interactions has malfunctioned. You might think, oh, they're just stressed, or maybe it's a midlife crisis. But these changes can be a cry for help from the brain. A compassionate teacher, for instance, might start displaying inappropriate humor in the classroom, leaving everyone puzzled. It's easy to dismiss this behavior as burnout, but it could be something far more serious. Next up is the loss of empathy. Imagine a nurturing parent who suddenly seems indifferent to their child's emotional needs. They might laugh inappropriately during serious moments or appear cold when comfort is needed most. This shift can be incredibly painful for loved ones, who might feel hurt and confused, mistaking this behavior for intentional cruelty rather than a symptom of a neurological decline. It's heartbreaking to witness, and it's crucial to recognize that this isn't just a personality flaw. It's a sign of a deeper issue. Then there's socially inappropriate behavior. As FTD progresses, individuals may lose their social inhibitions, leading to shocking or embarrassing actions. A professional executive might start making unfiltered comments during meetings, jeopardizing not just their career but also their relationships with colleagues. It's like watching someone you know morph into a stranger, and it can be both bewildering and distressing for those around them. Poor judgment and decision-making come next. This can manifest in reckless spending or falling victim to scams. Think about someone who was once meticulous with their finances suddenly gambling away their savings or donating large sums to questionable causes. It's not just a financial issue. It can create instability for their entire family. The person you once relied on for sound advice might become a source of concern, and recognizing this shift early can be critical. Apathy is another significant sign. Unlike depression, which often carries sadness, apathy in FTD is marked by a complete lack of interest in activities that were once enjoyable. A passionate artist might abandon their craft without explanation, leaving friends and family bewildered. It's not just a phase, it's a symptom that should not be ignored. Then we have repetitive behaviors. You might notice someone insisting on organizing household items in a particular way or fixating on specific activities. While these behaviors can seem harmless, they can become disruptive if not understood. Imagine a loved one who becomes agitated if their routine is interrupted. It's a subtle shift, but it's indicative of a brain that's struggling to adapt. Changes in eating habits can also signal FTD. This might involve developing strong cravings for sweets, overeating, or losing interest in food altogether. Picture someone who was once health-conscious suddenly binge-eating desserts. These changes can lead to weight fluctuations and create challenges during mealtimes, complicating what should be a simple act of nourishment. Difficulty with complex tasks is another warning sign. While basic memory may remain intact, tasks that require planning or organization can become overwhelming. An accountant, for example, might struggle with tax calculations, leading to noticeable performance issues at work. This isn't just a minor inconvenience. It can have serious repercussions for their career and financial stability. Language problems are a hallmark of FTD. Individuals may struggle to find the right words, substitute incorrect ones, or repeat phrases instead of forming original responses. Imagine a once eloquent speaker pausing frequently or substituting simple words. It's as if their ability to communicate is slipping away, and it can be incredibly frustrating for both them and their loved ones. Finally, we arrive at perhaps the most challenging aspect of FTD: a lack of self-awareness. Individuals might acknowledge specific difficulties like word-finding issues, but fail to see the broader changes in their behavior. They might downplay their struggles, refusing medical help despite noticeable changes in their actions and decisions. It's like watching someone drift further away while they remain blissfully unaware of the storm brewing inside their mind. Now, caring for someone with FTD is no small feat. It can be emotionally and physically demanding, and it's essential for caregivers to prioritize their own well-being. Seeking support, taking breaks, and connecting with others who understand the journey can make a world of difference. It's not just about caring for someone else. It's about ensuring you can continue to be there for them in the long run. So, what can caregivers do? First and foremost, prioritize self-care. Taking time for personal hobbies and social connections isn't selfish, it's necessary. Educate yourself about the disease. Understanding FTD can help reduce frustration and foster empathy. And don't hesitate to seek professional help. Consulting with specialists can provide valuable strategies for navigating the complexities of care. In conclusion, frontotemporal dementia is a devastating condition, but recognizing its early signs can significantly impact the lives of those affected. From personality shifts to language difficulties, each symptom tells a story of the brain's complex changes. By raising awareness and fostering understanding, we can ensure timely interventions, better support systems, and improved quality of life for individuals and their families. If you've noticed unusual behaviors in someone close to you, please don't ignore them. Early diagnosis and support are key to navigating the challenges ahead. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Together, we can make a difference. Let's shine a light on this often misunderstood condition and ensure that those affected receive the care and understanding they deserve. Thank you for listening, and let's continue this important conversation.